Hello, let's continue more discussions regarding your career. And I want to share with you what other people are doing and what we are supporting. One of the videos that I just produced regarding going into freelance training, freelance assessor, and so forth. You know, it's important to realize that actually, as you are on your job, doing what you always do, others need your knowledge. Let me talk to people that have come from abroad, living in the diaspora. I recently visited Zambia and Botswana, and I've been talking to many people from different parts of the world, including the English people. One thing I've realized and I've begun to learn is that knowledge transfer is a very important aspect of life. It has become official now in most countries. Those transferring knowledge must be at a certain level of competence. In other words, they must be qualified to some degree. And the way we evidence qualification is by producing a certificate in two forms. One is called as continuous professional development. They can give you an attendance certificate or self-certification to show that I've learned these things. That is an evidence to show that you're actually qualified to do what you are doing. Then there's a second level of evidencing your qualification, which is a legal one, which empowers you to take your work to the next level with authenticity. I want to talk about the second one, the legal one, taking your qualification to the next level of authenticity. Why? Because for you living in the diaspora, like it's happening now, many people are beginning to transfer knowledge officially when they visit home countries. They do not only go there to visit their relatives, but also to render services at a very high level of competence. Now, what governments have also done in their countries, like in the UK, up to 2010, everyone who is in the education industry must at least have a qualification in that area to transfer knowledge effectively. Before then, it wasn't like that. And I found that Zambia has also gone that route. They want everyone involved in training or teaching to be qualified, that is, to be formally trained. Now, what does it mean to you and me who's living abroad? It means if you have a training qualification here and you go to your country of origin as a visitor, as the case might be, you can actually partner with existing establishments for you to render your services either as a volunteer or as a consultant. But the key point is, what are you going to show as a qualified personnel? This is where Westminster Open College comes into effect with you. When you come here, we're going to give you that accreditation. Sometimes you feel like your life is in a way that you find difficult to define. It's like you feel, as you're seeing on the screen, twisted, lost, very difficult to make decisions. Where are you going? What's happening in your life? When you get to this stage, it simply means that you are ready to move a notch up. I'm a chemist. I did chemistry for my first degree. When a chemical reaction is taking place, there is a place where we see a high output of energy. It's like chaotic. The entropy increases. It simply means the reactants are bombarding each other together, and eventually they produce the products. So then you see that the curve smoothens up. But at the point where a new thing is coming out, it feels more like chaos, like nothing is happening. So if you're feeling like this, the time has come for you to actually go to the next level. And I believe if you have drunk so much knowledge, so much experience, and you want to transfer it effectively, the time has come for you to actually sign up on a new course. And this course I'm recommending to you is education and training. You can take that from level 3, level 4, as high as you want, and also the assessor qualification so that you can help other people better. For assessor qualifications, what can I say? It's about quality assurance. I know in some parts of the world, especially at university level, when your lecturer marked your paper, it was a final authority or she was a final authority. But in quality assurance, the person who marks your paper is not the final authority. There must be an internal verifier. The internal verifier isn't also the final authority. There must be an external verifier. In this whole loop, it simply means we are giving more chances for the candidate to show forth that what they answered on the paper is authentic if it's proven right by at least 3 or 4 people in the process. Now, quality assurance has come into effect in most parts of Africa. I visited some institutions in Zambia and also went to Botswana. I can see standards going up. Now, for you, if you obtain this qualification as an assessor, you create more chances to globally begin to help other countries. So it's very powerful. I talked about your first domain knowledge in the first video clip on careers. If we link them together, it will be just continuous. When you have your domain knowledge in chemistry and you want to help people in industry to perform a task, it is an assessor who has been given credentials or training on how to observe work in progress and how a product can be produced and the benchmarks and how to follow them through and how to see how people can actually perform to a certain given standard. And you evaluate their work based on a given standard. It's a discipline. Quality assurance is a discipline that you need to know what you have to do. So this is offered in West Midlands Open College, called the Assessor Qualification. If you go on lots of job circles where people advertising jobs, you find that there's plenty of jobs in this area. Why? Because quality is essential. Quality protects the consumer because the product that's coming out, whether it's a service or a tangible product, must be safe for the consumer. Who is behind the safety of this is a quality assurance officer who makes sure he is observing or training the people to a standard where they can produce a product to a specified setting or standards. So the job market for you as an assessor is so huge and wide. And I encourage you to come so that when you begin to perform in your industry, this is simply what might happen to you, because I believe at times you want to enhance your skills where you feel like you can actually duplicate yourself rather than chaotic. Duplicate yourself. On one hand, it is your domain knowledge. On the other hand, you're an assessor. The assessor part of you can work in terms of freelance. They can call on you when you are needed, or you can schedule times when you need to be in the workplace to go and observe others. But what will bring you to this stage? It is adding another qualification, which is assessor qualification. West Midlands Open College does offer this. Thank you very much. I'm waiting for your call, and my receptionists, they're waiting for your call. Our team is fantastic, very energetic, zealous to serve you and help you through the journey. And you probably are talking about how long will this take you? It depends on where you are at, but we guarantee you we're going to be there every step of the way with you. Thank you very much. Waiting for your call. Our reception is open. Our phone is itching to hear your voice. Your ringtones needs to begin to bombard our lines so we can serve you. Signing off, John Lukomona for West Midlands Open College. Thank you.